Hi, I'm Brian. I'm here today to show you how to properly pack a bike, because we all know how important it is to get it done properly so it doesn't get damaged in transit. Let's get started. First thing we need to do is shift into the smallest chainring and cogs. Next thing we'll need to do is remove the pedals. Next we'll be wrapping the frame with cardboard and foam to protect the key points of the frame. So you're going to take the foam and cardboard, make sure you cover the top tube and the down tube and the seat tube, also chain stays and seat stays. Secure some of the pieces with tape, especially the ones that aren't going to have a zip tie later. Next we'll remove the rear derailleur. We're wrapping the rear derailleur to protect it during shipping. Now we're going to move to the front wheel, remove the quick release. So you want to make sure you package up the quick release from the front wheel. Next we'll put in the fork protector. You might need to knock the protector in a little bit to make sure it doesn't come out during shipping. Next up, we're going to remove the front brake to create some slack in the line. Wrap it in some packaging. And later we'll find a nice secure spot for this once we position the handlebars. Next thing we'll do is protect the crank arms with some cardboard and thread the front wheel onto the crank arm on the non-drive side of the bike so it'll be secure for shipping. To the non-drive side, make sure to put protectors on both sides of your wheel. Disc one should go to the outside of the box. By running the crank arm. Don't tighten it down completely, leave it a little loose so you can reposition stuff if you need to. And last but not least, we'll get the down tube. All right. Most important, you just want to make sure nothing in the front hub here is contacting the frame. Next, we'll work on securing the rear derailleur and the rest of the drivetrain. And zip tie it to the rear chainstay. It's a good idea maybe put a piece of cardboard so that it doesn't rub the paint. Take a piece of string, run it through your crank, your pedal hole, bring your chain up, make sure you get the chain from the bottom there, tie it all together. This will keep things from flopping around. And the last little bit, take some zip ties and zip tie the chain to the chain ring. Now that we've secured the drivetrain, we're going to move on to the handlebars. First we'll start off by removing the handlebar and replacing the cap on the stem. Make sure everything's not loose. You want to secure these down and make them nice and snug so, again, there's nothing floating around in the box. So we'll take the plastic bags, run them over the shifters and the bar ends. Secure these with a piece of tape. We can use a little bit of foam, and if needed, a little more cardboard. And last but not least, a little bit of tape. And remember to wrap your fork, keep it protected, and then you can secure it with a little bit of tape. So you'll want to turn the fork around, and then bring your handlebars over and secure them to the front here. Take some zip ties. All the while kind of taking a visual inspection and making sure that nothing is rubbing. Last piece we'll want to secure with this is this brake. At this point you can probably secure your wheel down a little more as well. Next we're going to move on to putting some protectors on the back end and then getting the bike ready to put in a box. So you're going to pull the bike down from the stand, place it on the floor. You're going to pull the seat posts and the saddle out, wrap them up securely. You want to make sure that your seat collar is snug on the frame so it doesn't end up rolling around in the box and messing things up. And then we're going to fit the bike into the box and make sure everything fits correctly. The last little bit here is to put the seat post and the saddle in the back section of the box there. Take a quick glance over and make sure nothing's rubbing, and then you're about done. All you got to do is tape her up, get her set for shipping, and you're good to go.